Now, the officially declared results says Nwoko won decisively, yet you
Officially?
insist... Well, I mean, it was announced
No.
by the person who was in charge of making such an announcement. You insist you won overwhelmingly. For viewers trying to separate fact from political spin, on what evidence do you base your claim?
On what happened at the various wards. I come from Delta North, which is made up of 98 wards, and the elections took place, the primary took place in all the 98 wards. So we have the result sheets. We have the videos supporting every figure that we have.
Right.
And
these are authenticated,
of course, yes.
ward by ward results.
Word by word results, and they are here.
Right.
And then the videos are also available.
Right. So your effective argument, or you're effectively arguing that the process was manipulated.
Oh, it was from day one. You know, that
it was manipulated or bypassed.
Manipulated.
Right.
It's something that they conspired for this result, for what they saw or what they produced.
So who are you alleging conspired?
Who else would have done it?
I mean, you're mentioning
the state
governor.
government. The state government.
So the incumbent governor is in cahoots
of course,
with
yes.
Governor Ifeanyi. That's your allegation.
Of course, yes.
Right.
You know, he is the Ifeanyi's stooge. You know, we all know that. You know,
if the party hierarchy at the National Secretariat eventually upholds the declared results against you, will you accept it, or are we heading towards litigation?
I wouldn't.
So you're going to go to court?
I wouldn't, because I have a mandate.
Right.
I have a mandate by the people. I was there.
The APC, your party, presents itself as Nigeria's most organized political party. Does this controversy suggest deeper weaknesses in internal democracy? I mean, if aspirants within the ruling party cannot trust primary processes, what message does that send about democratic culture more broadly?
I can talk about my state. And I was in PDP. I got elected as a PDP senator.
Before you carpet
crossed. But I realized that my people there, the governor, the Kowa himself, you know, didn't allow me to operate freely. For example, as a senator...
So you wanted to be one of the boys, basically?
For example, I wanted to recommend the appointment of some commissioners or nominate some council chairman to be elected. But I was told, sorry, you can't. You know, it's not for you. Governor told me I couldn't do it. And that I must defer to Okowa for everything, including projects that are considered so important for our people. I'm just telling you why I left them at the point that I left them. I didn't leave them because I was criminally, I was wanted for any criminal matters. I have no problem with anybody.
So when you say you left them, you mean you went over to the APC?
I went over to the APC because
So you must have been mortally disappointed when they moved shop and entered the APC.
Precisely. I was there and doing my thing, you know, trying to at least get federal attention to do my projects. And suddenly, they came over, you know.
You're considered a very powerful, very wealthy man. Is this another case of powerful politicians? I mean, that's the way ordinary Nigerians would see it, fighting over positions while ordinary Nigerians struggle with insecurity and economic hardship. I mean, why should voters care which elite faction wins this battle? You're both members of the political elite. I mean, it doesn't really matter whether you say you identify with the people. That's the way people see you guys.
Well, they came out a master vote for me. It's also an indication of who they want.
Well, that's what you say.
I know, I've sent you all the videos. PLC should also have his own video to show you.
Right.
It's as simple as that.
But this was always what what some political analysts and members of the opposition had talked about, that the APC would start to implode because of the I mean, the mass of people who were simply defecting to the party. And by that defection, threatening the people who were there all along and working hard to sort of maintain the party structures. And that is what is happening now, isn't it? I mean, would you admit that that is, at least to some extent, what is happening?
I can talk about Delta. I keep telling you that I can only talk about Delta. The fact is that the legacy APC members have been shoved aside. And the new guys that came in took over practically everything.
Yeah, but was that the prize that was given to them for them to move into the APC?
Well, it must be, because
well, if you're not aware of it, then you're clearly not a man with an ear to the ground in your own state.
I myself and others were promised that there will be discussions on the new structure of the party, and we believed that there will be some.
Who promised you that?
Oh, come on, the former chairman.
Right.
The former chairman, Elijah Gunduje, who was the national chairman. We had meetings. We had meetings with him, and he and other leaders of the party, and we were assured that there will be some sharing formula, power sharing formula. We're even told, for example, that the state ESCO, will be dissolved, and that there will be nominations to enable the old APC to get a foothold into the government. But that was never done. It was never done.
And of course, Ganduje is no longer the chair.
Of course, yes. That was the problem. That was the problem. So I certainly was told before I came into the party that there will be an automatic ticket for me. And why would I just live like that without making sure that I have a secure
So that promise was broken, basically, because it wasn't an automatic ticket. I mean, you had to compete for the ticket.
Yes.
If independent evidence ultimately showed that Ifeanyi Okowa genuinely won fairly, would you concede publicly and ask your supporters to move on?
No.
Because you know that
I was there. I have the evidence. I have the video. Look, you cannot convince somebody who is innocent to say I am guilty. It's not possible.
Indeed.
It's not possible.
Right.
We won the primary.
So when will you know
in 98 words.
Right.
All that Ifeanyi Okowa did was just to show evidence of one ward where there were.
So you won all the wards?
No, I couldn't have won his ward.
Right.
That would be foolhardy of me
to
think I will win his ward. Because
you won the majority of them.
Of course, yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
So when are you likely to know what the decision is about this?
I don't know, but I'm sure that the National Party will do what is needful.
Right.